Hey everyone, Kyle Christensen here with the motivational stuff, and tonight was wanting to talk about brain injuries and some of the different phases that go all together with brain injuries. Obviously, my first brain injury was late 2013, but didn't find out about that one until after my major one, which was September 12th, 2015, and my car accident, which happens to be what I do the motivational about after my spinal cord injury and brain injury off of that one. But the brain injury, you know what? Immediately after awakening, after a brain injury, I wasn't able to hold my eyes open, even have a conversation with anyone, and not to mention when I was finally able to hold my eyes open long enough to have a conversation, I wasn't making any sense because I couldn't put the words together to say what I wanted to say. And it was a really messed up feeling, and that took a little while to work that out, and that really took some working that out. That's a really freaky feeling inside your mind when that's happening. All right, now that being taken care of, now moving on from that, there was the part at inpatient where was like was like uh, on edge sometimes of what was saying. Uh, after that was thinking started to suffer from delusions, which I was already suffering from brain injury number one that came late 2013, that really were already pre-existing there prior to my accident at 2015, late 2015, that kind of worked through and had to work through at Rehab Institute in Ability, Kansas City, but was working through those there and really had to work and focus on the here and now and my accomplishments and good stuff, and not bad times, not embarrassing times, not times that were gonna be sinking me, especially after a brain injury. Especially fill yourself with people that are going to be lifting you and not be sinking you. And furthermore, after that, um, left there where I went to Minds Matter, where I was still mentally, I was still out of it for a little while there. I mean, I was with the program, but I was still out of it. I mean, really out of it for a while. You know, even even when I started bringing social activities back into to my accident recovery, such as relationships and stuff like that, my brain injury was still a major factor, and was still a major factor, and so had a major problematic effect in some relationship type things. As far as friendships did, when I started feeling like, well, friends from who were friends years back, when I started feeling like they were doing things to my current life that they weren't doing, and that kind of caused me to go off the rails on them, and that kind of put a damper on that. But with that being said, there's been numerous phases that have fought after brain injury, there's been numerous phases that, yeah, you can't stay stuck in any phase. So you have to keep moving forward. You have to keep moving forward. You can't stay stuck. You can't let a brain injury be like, I went through a phase to where my mom didn't think I was gonna be able to stop drinking, and I stopped drinking, and I have not touched alcohol for a year and 2 months and 3 days today. It will be 4 days tonight at 11:28, and also quit vaping today at 8 p.m. will be 2 days. Will be no vaping, which happen to be quitting because I'm worried about eyesight and how that affects eyesight, and I'm worried about that. Not wanting any problems with that. That's fine. That's fine. Quitting vaping. But alcohol was a huge problem for me, but vaping happens to be something that will be a problem for me if I don't stop now. But with that being said, all right, everyone, take care, everyone, and God bless.